Good day, everyone. I am Digna Perez, Doctor of Education, major in Educational Management from Indore State University. Research is entitled Crisis Teaching Readiness and Teachers' Emotional State in the Implementation of Modular Distance Learning Basis for Faculty Development and Wellbeing Program. This research was conceptualized because of the sudden shift of education from conventional to other learning modalities like modular distance learning. This is to gain a better understanding of the teacher's crisis teaching readiness and their emotional state in the implementation of modular distance learning. This study provided a grounded knowledge on how to possibly plan and design strategies for the effective implementation of faculty development, preparedness, and well-being programs during and after the current national health crisis by providing an understanding of the status of the teacher's crisis teaching readiness in addressing the challenges, performing additional tasks and roles, providing resources, status of teachers' mental state in terms of burnout, depression, anxiety, stress, and tendency to quit from jobs as experienced during the pandemic. This was anchored in the following theories: social cognitive theory, self-determination theory, job demands, resources model, and self-efficacy. Evolve around the premise of this conceptual framework. These are the research questions. These are the hypotheses of this study. The study used the descriptive, correlational, and comparative research methods using questionnaires. The respondents of the study are 301 junior high school teachers from 42 secondary schools of the Division of Oriental Mindoro. These are used for the statistical treatment of data. For the presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data, Table 1 shows the relationship between teachers' demographic profile and teachers' assessment of crisis teaching readiness in the implementation of modular distance learning. These are the results of the findings in Table 1. This table presents the relationship between the teacher's demographic profile and the level of teacher's emotional state in the implementation of modular distance learning. These are the results of the findings in Table 2. This table presents the relationship between the teacher's assessment on crisis teaching readiness and teacher's emotional state in the implementation of modular distance learning. Findings in Table 3. Significant differences across indicators in the teacher's assessment on crisis teaching readiness and the implementation of modular distance learning, and the Shape-based test result for the difference in means across indicators on the teacher's assessment on crisis teaching readiness and the implementation of modular distance learning. These are the results of the findings in Tables 4 and 4A. The table shows the difference across indicators and the teacher's emotional state in the implementation of modular distance learning and the significant difference across indicators on the teacher's emotional state in the implementation of modular distance learning. These are the results of the findings in Tables 5 and 5A. The study concluded that the teacher's demographic profile in a specific group influenced the crisis teaching readiness of the teachers. The emotional state of the teachers relatively connected with the demographic profile of the teachers. Teachers' additional roles influence their emotional status. Teachers who encounter depression, anxiety, and stress lead them to experience burnout because of dealing with their personal problems and school-related work. Teachers felt emotionally drained from work at school. They were depressed, anxious, and stressed during the implementation of modular distance learning. Teachers need faculty development and well-being program for their preparedness to become resilient and mentally agile in facing a different crisis in teaching during and after the current COVID-19 crisis. This study offers the following recommendations. Provide a database that will hold the data of the demographic profile of the teachers as a reference in conducting training and other related activities. Revisit the teaching assignment of the teachers and additional tasks that are not related to teaching. Inspect the student-related challenges faced by the teachers to formulate programs that benefit both the students and teachers. Facilitate further studies that may shed light as to the other factor related to teachers' crisis teaching readiness. Provide avenues to assess the teacher's psychosocial well-being and extend provisions that would allow some relief to the negative impact of crisis transitioning and teaching on top of their own personal worries related to the global pandemic. Provide training that will cultivate the mental and strategic agility of teachers in teaching. That's all. Thank you.